Alright, so today we're going to create tables. Very easy. The syntax to create a table is create table, and whatever the table name is, ignore the brackets, column 1 space the data type, comma, column 2 space the data type. So let's create a table called shoes. I want two columns. The first column is the brand of the shoe. The second column is the price. Very easy. It's going to be create table table name. Well, the table name is shoes. All right, and then parentheses, column 1 is brand, space, and the data type we're going to do is variable character. So varchar 2, and we will accept as much as 10 digits in the shoe. We'll do 20. We'll do 20 just in case we have a long shoe name. 20, comma, space. And then we said price, so price, and price is going to be a number, and we will accept 3 digits. Well, we'll do 4 digits just in case some shoes sell in the thousands. 4 digits, comma, and 2 decimal places, comma, parentheses, and then we're going to close out the full parentheses bracket for the entire table creation. Semicolon, enter. Table created. So let's describe shoes. DESC, shoes. All right. So when we describe the table we just created, shoes, it's made up of 2 columns called brand and price. We did not put any not null constraints, but brand and price. The brand is variable character, so it can take letters or numbers, and it can take up to 20 digits. Even though a shoe style like Nike is only 4 digits, just for fun, it can't hurt to put a large number in varchar 2. Put a large number in how many characters you can put as a brand. When it comes to price, price is not variable character. Price is strictly a number. So I'm going to put number, and we're going to accept up to $9,999. 4 digits. But we also want decimal places, so we put comma, and it will accept 2 decimal places. All right. So let's describe the EMP table that we've been working on the whole time. As you can see, if you describe the EMP table right here, it's made up of 8 columns. There's a not null constraint, meaning we have to put a value in employee number, but we didn't worry about that yet for the shoe table. And as you can see, employee number was 4 digits, but we didn't put a comma because employee number doesn't have any decimals. Your employee number is either 1, 2, 3, 5, or maybe it's 1005. There's no decimal places when it comes to employee number. But when you look at salary, salary does have decimal places. You can make $100.22, for example. So salary in the employee table, it takes 7 digits with 2 decimals. And department number, there is no decimals with department number, so department number is just number. And if you remember, the department numbers in table EMP were 10, 20, 30, and so forth. So just 2 digits. So let's clear the screen and let's look at our shoe table again. Describe shoes. Again, shoes is brand and price, and the data type is variable character. For example, let's say there's a shoe called the Nike 202s. I don't know what that is, but let's just say there is. That's why we do variable character, because it's going to have a variety. It's going to have letters and numbers. But when it comes to price, it's only going to have numbers. All right? So now let's create a second table. The second table is going to be called cars. I want 4 columns. The first column is the make, like Honda, for example. Second column, model, like a Honda Civic. Third column, color, and fourth column, price. So make, model, and color are going to be varchar 2 data types, and price is going to be a number. So if you look at the syntax to create a SQL statement to create a table, it's create table. It is not case sensitive. Create table and the table name. I hit enter here just so we can see, but you don't have to hit enter. Create table, table name, parentheses, column 1, that's the name of column 1, and the data type, either varchar 2 or number, comma to separate the columns, and then column name number 2 and its data type. But in this scenario, we're going to do 4 columns, so we're going to have 4 of these. So let's do that. So now we're going to create a table called cars. So create table cars. So it's create table, table name. Create table and the table name. Space parentheses. What is the first column I want it to see? Make. Now notice it's not case sensitive because brand is in all capital on the shoes, and I didn't put all capital on the brand. So make. But I'll make it capital just so you know. Make. The make of the car, like Honda or Toyota, make is going to be varchar 2. And I will accept up to, just for fun, let's just say 20 characters. Or let's just say 10. 10. Close parentheses. And then the comma separates the columns. So the next column I want in this table is model. That's like Civic, Toyota Corolla, things of that nature. Model, same thing, varchar 2, and I'll take 10 digits. And then I'll do color. Another column called color, and that's varchar 2, black, white, yellow, green, whatever color, and I'll accept 10 digits for that. And then I'm going to hit enter just to make more space to enter the syntax on the second line. And I need to put comma because I did not put a comma after this column of color. And the next one is going to be price. Now price is a number data type. And I'm going to put, I will say, some cars can go into the millions. Well, let's just say hundreds of thousands. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will say 6 digit for cars, comma, and of course 2 decimal places. I don't need to say 3 decimal places because 2 decimal places. So it might be $999,000.22 or 23 cents. So we'll do 2 decimal places. Close parentheses for the data type. Now I hit space a couple times and close parentheses to complete the table creation. Semicolon enter. Table created. You see how simple this is? So after you create a table, it's good practice to describe the table. Describe cars. And now you're creating your own tables. So we've been describing EMP the entire time, but EMP is a sample table in SQL. It's a sample table for test purposes. Here we just created a table called cars. Make, model, color, price. What happens if I select star from cars? It should be blank. No rows selected. Nothing, because we didn't insert anything. And we're going to insert rows later on. So let's stop what we're doing here and let's describe what we've created so far. So we created 2 tables. Describe shoes, describe cars. All right, let's clear the screen here. Now let's create another table with 6 columns though. Now we're going to create a table called family. And I want 6 columns. This is your family. And column 1 is a name. Column 2, the age. 3, and so forth. 4 is the date of birth. 3 is a relationship, so your mother, your cousin, your uncle. 5, the job title. And 6, the city of residence. Very, very simple. We're going to follow the same format as the previous 2 tables. So create table, table name. Create table, table name is family. Parentheses. All right, so now we're going to get to the columns. Column 1 was a name. And we'll do varchar 2, and let's just say 20 digits for the name. Variable character. Second column is the age, and we will do number. And we will do 3. Just in case somebody is over 100 years old, we'll do 3. All right, and notice it's not 3, comma 2 because we don't do decimal places when it comes to age. Just number and 3. So name, age, and let's say date of birth. DOB, we'll do all caps, even though it's not case sensitive. DOB, date of birth, keyword date. The data type will be date. And remember, don't forget SQL's or Oracle's default date format. Day, dash, month, dash, year. But we don't have to type that. We're just going to put date. All right. Now I'm going to hit enter to go to the next line. The next column heading will be relationship. how are these people related to us. And I'll do that once again as varchar2, variable character 2. And we will do 15 digits. Your uncle, your cousin, your niece, your nephew, your brother, your sister. All right? Comma. Next column will be job title. I'll do job title. Each family member's job title. That's going to be variable character as well, and we'll do 20 digits for that. Maybe an engineer, a doctor, an accountant, a teacher. All right? And the last column we're going to do is residence. Residence. Variable character as well. And some of these cities are long, like Mississippi, San Francisco, a lot of different cities in this nation, in the world. So I will put 30 just to be safe. 30 characters for the residence, the city of residence. Then I'm going to close the parentheses to completely close out this syntax to create this table. And as you can see, table created. So let's describe family. Always describe the table that you created. Create table, table name. This was the entire table we created. Here's the confirmation that the table was created. So let's describe it. There it is. Name, age, date of birth, relationship, job, title, residence. So let's do select star from family. And as you see, I did EMP. Okay, I'm sorry. Select star from family. No row selected. So let's clear the screen here. Describe family. Select star from family. No row selected. Once again, we didn't insert any rows into these tables, and we will do that very shortly. But I want you to get the hang of creating tables. Create any table you want. The syntax is create table, table name. Create table, table name. Once that portion of the syntax is done, then you're going to hit a space after the table name, open parentheses, column 1, space, the data type for column 1, comma. Once you hit the comma, that means column 1 is finished. Then it's column 2, space, and the data type for column 2. And if you have 3 columns, follow this format. 4 columns, 5 columns, 6 columns. Follow this format. When you're done with all the columns, close parentheses, and then semicolon, and the confirmation will come when you see the phrase table created. And once again, once you're done creating a table, it's common practice to describe the table to make sure it looks and has the structure that you wanted. All right. So as you can see, data type is for date of birth. Age data type is for the age. I'm sorry, the number data type is for the age. And everything else is going to accept variable characters in the input.